Oh, hello. If everyone can hear us. We're having some major technical difficulties.
Hard to believe this is Erin's last show.
Last show? She really just said full send.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are we heard? Is the roadcaster turned on? Oh, there we are! Woo! Oh my gosh.
Erin's mind is somewhere else.
Erin said, it's my last show. I don't care.
Yeah, HK.
Oh my God. Welcome to the PHNX.
Karen, I tell you, do we have HR? Like, don't you work till you get cardboard boxes and you get kicked out? You're supposed to work.
Oh, Lord. Well, on that note, welcome to the PHNX Coyotes postgame show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download today using code PHNX, and new customers who bet just $1 on any team to score in an NFL game this week can win $100 in free bets. It's just that easy. Welcome in, everyone. It's Erin's last show.
Erin's last show. Big surprise teaser.
And our new producer Sean is here. We'll talk to him in a little, but Jacob's in the comments.
If it wasn't gonna be her last show, it would be her last show.
Oh no, Erin's brains already have Oregon.
Wow,
good one, Tim.
That was actually good, Tim.
That is good.
And we'll meet Sean.
I got you, Tim.
Sean from Buffalo and his first show.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
All right. Well, that was more exciting than the entire Coyotes game because holy shit.
Wow, was that painful?
That was so painful. It was just so boring. I'm sorry. Like, at least the Stars scoring at the end made it a little bit more
Through two-period
exciting.
shots for 15-14 when Craig told us, because Craig has to do everything for us. What did he say? It was how many scoring chances? 5 high-danger chances?
At the beginning of the third period, for the entire game, there
both
were both teams only 5 high-danger scoring chances. By the end of the game, it was only 9, and the Coyotes only had 2.
2 high-scoring chances.
God.
Can't win if you have 2 high-danger scoring chances. Like,
No.
There just was no offense. And to be honest, there was no offense on either side of the puck. It was a sleepy game. It was a defending game. It was a boring game through 2 periods, right?
Man.
Like, there wasn't even, great saves either way.
No.
The best scoring chance the Coyotes had was Eriksson off the post in the third.
King Loui.
I know. I'm sorry, JT.
Oh, don't worry, JT. We have PD size as part of our stats. Actually, let's just pull up by the numbers at the bottom there. You can see PD size count 7.
Yeah.
He got better second half. First half, he came in a little anxious.
Came in a little hot.
I mean, just look at those numbers.
Chris F. the dentist.
But look at those.
See, people are paying attention then.
19 shots on goal for the Coyotes. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not good enough. There just wasn't any offense, and this is a hard building to play in. This is the style that Dallas wants you to play. They wear you down. They grind you down. I think it was a tough game for the Coyotes. They never felt like they got their legs going. They didn't get the Kessel-Keller Boyd line never really got their legs. Didn't get moving. There was no offense tonight for the Coyotes.
And the penalties killed them. You knew that Dallas was going to get 1 on the power play. They just kept taking penalties, and even after the first period, Lawson Krause said in the intermission, we can't take penalties, and they continue to take penalties, and Dallas finally capitalized, and the Coyotes penalty kill has been a little bit better. They're still only 29th. Meanwhile, Dallas coming into this game 4th power play in the league, and now this was their 7th straight win.
Yeah. So
they're the Coyotes ran into a hot Stars team, and just
to Caleb's point, saying they were offensive enough, they had an opportunity to win this game, and it's 1-1 after 2.
Yeah.
They had a chance to win this game. Right? I mean, this is when we talked about how the Coyotes win. This is how they do it. They're going to win boring hockey games where the goaltender makes big saves and they win low-scoring games. They set the table the right way. And I tell you, that move by Gostisbehere in the second period, by the way, Sean, our new producer, pointed this out. Sean, how many times have they won the second period?
Their third time winning the second period this season.
There you go.
In
Stat of the game.
25 games played,
Sean.
by the way.
It's only the third time that they've won the second period. But that's a start. We look for little wins and little victories. That's one of them. It's a period they struggled in. They win the period. It's 1-1 after 2 on the road.
Coyotes actually led in shots after the first period, by the way, too. So honestly, through 2, it was a very even game, and then that goal that was overturned, the kicking goal by Dallas. There, you felt like this game could have gone in either direction, but I wasn't really surprised by the victory. Wedgwood looked very frustrated in the many times in the third period.
Yeah, and that's really where the game turned around. The kicking motion, and then right after the kicking motion, Wedgwood makes a big save on Glendenning on the breakaway, and then right after that, Loui Eriksson hits the post. And you go, okay, it's coming. And then Loui takes the penalty, and that's where it was game over.
I know. Well, cheers.
Oh, we're behind the beers.
Oh, yeah.
Sean,
and
drink them if you got them.
Let's turn on the producer cam so we can see.
The FaceTime is not working.
Okay,
but you'll get the ASMR.
Okay, we'll get the ASMR on the mic.
The mic's on tonight.
Cheers, Sean. Welcome aboard.
Oh my God, welcome, Sean. Cheers.
Beer all over me.
Cheers, Aaron, for your last post-game show. Woo! And cheers to King Loui Eriksson for his 1,000th NHL game, and he had to be our DraftKings King of the Game. He had to be. King Loui.
But how
Loui with the crown? You needed to see it.
And if you didn't see his pregame stroll in with his suit,
oh my God, he looked phenomenal.
He looked regal.
Very regal.
Oh, yeah. He looked very good.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, regal.
His 1,000th career game. It was almost like a storybook that it happened in Dallas, where he was drafted 33rd overall in 2003. He was just the 357th player in NHL history to reach 1,000 games, 15th Swedish-born player, 14th player in Coyotes Jets history to play their 1,000th game in a Coyotes or Jets uniform. So.
Well, what's interesting too, and you alluded to it, to have him have his 1,000th game in Dallas, where they drafted him, and had some of his
best years.
Hockey.
Yeah,
we're in Dallas. I remember when this team used to go into Dallas, he would be a guy that he was a Coyote killer. Mike Ribeiro would be another one, but Loui Eriksson was a guy that put up numbers during that era when the Coyotes just couldn't beat the Dallas Stars in Dallas. And that's a tough building to play in, and they smother you like they did tonight. They just didn't allow you to create offense. This team is getting better as the season goes on. I think during the playoffs, can they get to the finals like they were 2 years ago? If they get solid goaltending, their defense is mobile enough to create offense, and I like the skill they have up front. This could be a hard team to deal with. So, am I surprised it went this way? No. I mean, Dallas is a good hockey team. What? I'm not reading
the comments. All these technical difficulties. The only thing that's functional at PHNX is the alcohol.
Well,
and also Caleb had mentioned countdown to the hot doggery. Well, as you can see here, I have brought a bottle of Heinz ketchup that we will be putting on a hot dog that Craig will be eating. As you can see, his chair is empty. He is in the studio. He's doing post-game availability. Shouldn't be too long tonight, just a player and the coach. So we're counting down the minutes. He has the hot dog. He's going to microwave it for himself. I'm going to be putting the ketchup on the dog. Thank you so much to Faisal, who sent the $50 super chat, which is what we said was what Craig would eat a hot dog with ketchup for. So it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. Get
Literally,
ready.
my broadcasting
Ketchup
career.
shot is full send.
My broadcasting career
Zachary.
is less than a year old now. This is clearly the pinnacle. Having Craig Morgan eat
Christian,
a hot dog.
It's cold. We just took it out of the fridge before the post-game show. Don't worry.
Yeah, we heated it up. It's actually a good hot dog too. Like you went out, we bought a hot dog. It's not like it's a good hot dog.
Yeah, it's from a restaurant.
Yeah,
it's
from
not,
a restaurant.
It's not from.
We didn't mic it.
I didn't microwave it
right,
from
no.
a package.
I agree with Tim. A grilled dog. There's nothing wrong with a grilled dog.
It was probably grilled originally.
Do you think so?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not reading that, Caleb. That's a bad typo. Oh Lord, all beef. Yes,
it is all beef, Tim. We're looking out for Craig's health first and foremost. I know, Jacob. I peaked. This is it. By the way, Jacob, if you missed it, you can go back and watch him on the SU show where he had his salmon-colored shirt on. Outstanding job Jacob did in the basketball post game.
I don't even. We're so off the rails. I don't even know where to skirt us back on.
Well, I got in my summary. You've already touched on everything. 4 penalties, lack of offense, boring, under 10 high danger shots, and Aaron's last show.
And Sean's first show.
Checked it all. We checked all
we
the boxes.
already got through, and the Craig's gonna eat a hot
We did the
dog.
DraftKings King of the Game. Is there anything else?
No, let's call it. I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, punch card. 25
Punch
games
card.
down. Woo!
25. This is a long year, man. This is a long year. It's funny how this, like, we had that little spurt where things were really going well.
It was fun. It was a fun 2 weeks.
It was a fun 2 weeks. And
And-
4-1, we're looking at this. It was a 1-1 game
Yeah.
for the majority
Still
of this
was
game.
boring though.
It really was.
Let's be real.
And we're coming up. We usually do this later in the show, but we've already done this. Like where it was not orange, Jacob. It was salmon.
One last time for real.
For real, hold on.
Oh, a
Remember
final
something.
reveal reminder. Yep.
Everyone ready for this? Rebuild reminder.
That was a good one. The last one. The last one in person.
And having said that, we talked about the rebuild. What else happened on the scoreboard tonight, Leah?
The Ottawa Senators won their game tonight, putting more points between them and the Coyotes. And now there are 3 points. 3 points. Yeah, 3 points between the Coyotes and the Senators. Coyotes in 32nd, and Ottawa has 2 games.
2 games in hand.
So big night for the tank watch. We love that.
It's going to be interesting, too, because the other thing we haven't talked about yet is what's going around the league tonight. In the last 24 hours, 2 head coaches lost their jobs in Vancouver and in Philadelphia. Travis Green gone, Alain Vigneault gone. Bruce Boudreau's back in the league after 2 years on hiatus for him. Mike Yeo jumps in Philadelphia temporarily. We'll see where that ends up going. But I guess the point of this during the tank watch and during the rebuild reminder is a team like Vancouver, who is still hovering down that bottom. I think they're going to get a boost right now. I think it'll be short-lived, and I don't think they're a playoff team, but I do think they're going to get a little boost with the change in coaching staff, and I don't think they're a team that's going to be hovering around the Coyotes near the bottom. So I think it's good for the Coyotes that Bruce Boudreau's back, and he's a player's coach. Guys are going to have a little more freedom to play, and I would expect Vancouver to get some wins now.
Well, we'll see. We love that from the Senators. Thank you, Senators. I guess some other Coyotes news is that Craig had reported earlier that Schmaltz and Beagle both could play this weekend. So, we always say we want the Coyotes to be at the bottom of the standings, but we also want it to be somewhat enjoyable for us. So it would be nice to maybe get like a win or an overtime loss or I don't know.
Petey, are you gonna break it to him that your name is not
No,
Well,
he
got it. He
corrected
corrected
him.
Petey?
himself.
Okay, good.
What was goal plan?
I don't know.
Anyone? I'm anyone?
No. I don't know.
Sorry, I literally the goal plan is.
Well, anyway, like I said, Schmaltz and Beagle could be back, so that
Very
could give the
interesting, though.
Coyotes.
When-
And playing one of those teams you mentioned, the Flyers are in town on Saturday. so
When you get those 2 centermen back in, one, you should have possessed the puck more. You should have more time with the puck because you're winning more faceoffs. Beagle, when he left, was playing really good hockey. And Schmaltz, we haven't seen it all between
Forever.
Keller and Kessel. I don't think he'll be there game 1. Maybe he will be, but Boyd's been doing a nice job. But the truth is, if you can get Schmaltz between Keller and Kessel and they can gel and click, that could be a fun line to watch as the season progresses. A line that at least can give you an offensive threat every time they're on the ice. It can't happen soon enough. Like
No.
they need help up the middle
We
of the
just-
ice.
we just want to be entertained. Speaking of being entertained, that the one Coyotes goal tonight from Shane Gostisbehere, that was a beautiful goal. He pushed his way through a bunch of the Stars defensemen. That was awesome to see it from the Coyotes' top point producer, I believe, on the team. So it's great to see him. And again, Coyotes playing Philly, his old team, this Saturday. Also playing Florida in the back-to-back where he's from. So a lot of connections for the Ghost this weekend.
And coming up this weekend when the Philly comes to town, it'll be interesting to see that they let him go. Like he is having such a great year offensively. He just needed the change of scenery. Tough on Philly. And to Tommy's point, this is interesting. Now that you told me what the goal plan is, it's once you're mathematically eliminated that you had to start winning games to get your draft pick, which I like because you don't tank anymore. you have to win. So once you're mathematically eliminated, whoever wins the most games gets the pick. So being eliminated earlier gives you an advantage because you have more games to get those wins in. But you have to win games. And it's funny, who talked to me about this one day was Shane Doan. Shane Doan loves this plan because it forces you to play good hockey throughout the season, and it forces you to try to win. So that's fantastic.
Well, thank you for telling us about the gold plan because, Caleb said the gold plan massively punishes the truly bad teams.
Yeah, because they can't get those wins. That's fair.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
But it also, what that does, Caleb, it stops a team from being a truly bad team. Like in baseball, you get 100 lost team. And in hockey, you're going to get a team like the Coyotes this year. It avoids that because you don't get an advantage by being horrifically bad.
Yeah.
You need to keep some players so you can be moderately bad.
Yeah. And then make it less miserable for the fans.
Right.
Watching every single night and only seeing 5 wins out of 25 games. That's a fifth of the games, if my math is correct. I'm not very good at math. But there it is.
Tim, I didn't tonight. We didn't do drawing it up with Petey because we did one during the game on Twitter. It was just the face-off play.
Yeah, go check out his Twitter at @SPetersHockey. He had a tiny
little thing off the face-off on whose responsibility it is to defend off a face-off. And it's really hard. And this goes back to what we talked about, the center help. Your responsibility in defensive zone, once you take the draw as the centerman, is you're responsible for the centerman you are facing off against in most cases. There are some things where guys pop out and you have to release. This wasn't one of those cases. Galchenyuk needs to stay with the centerman all the way to the net. But we talked about the center depth. Galchenyuk's played a lot of wing in his career, hasn't played as much center. If Beagle and Schmaltz are there, Galchenyuk's on the wing. This play doesn't happen. An experienced centerman would follow his centerman back to the net, and that play doesn't happen. Now, I know I took some heat in Twitter, people defending Galchenyuk. One guy. But the truth is, yes, O'Brien can help out in front of that net on that face-off play. He can still get under the Dallas Stars player's stick and still defend. The bigger issue later is, again, when the game wore on, I know the power play goal goes in, but the next goal, again, when you go back and look at it, there's a Dallas Star player in the middle of 3 Coyote players that are just standing nearby. And that's where this frustration has been for me against their defending system for the entire season. They haven't been able to protect their net front. And again, it hurt him again tonight. Like, even at that point, it's 2-1. You could still maybe pull the goalie and get a chance toward the end of the game, but there you didn't get that chance. Well, Jacob, the moment you've been waiting for. Availability is over.
Craig is here. Craig
from Dallas, Texas. Craig, not a Craig's call today. Craig, what do you have in your hand today?
It's a piping hot dog, Petey. I should move the mic closer to me, shouldn't I? It's a piping hot dog.
Does it need to cool down for a
no,
second?
it's split nicely, so it's cooling, and there's actually a slot for the ketchup.
Oh,
Can you do the honors?
perfect. Absolutely,
Okay.
I will.
Literally, this is what the internet was invented for.
Okay, I
This
just want
type of
everyone to
content.
see this is a real life live hot dog, all beef, by the way. There we go. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
for the people that have followed Craig through the Daddy Hattie era, this is groundbreaking. Like, I bet you Luke Lipinski right now, Luke and Jamie are losing their mind.
But Christian
I
Fisher is
said
probably
I-
gloating.
I
Actually, he just
said I
lost the game,
would,
so probably not.
Oh yeah. All right.
But Christian Fisher did tell me yesterday that he would do this for free, so.
This is it. And look at Erin with her camera work on her last day.
Wow.
By the way, you missed
missed
that.
it.
You did miss the
camera
beginning of our
wasn't
show.
on when the show
Yeah, there was black. So either she quits or she's getting fired.
Slitty don't care no more.
All right.
Here's it. For all the
Off
minions,
to Oregon.
there are
All
minions
right,
losing.
are we
right
ready
now.
for this? For the first bite?
I cannot wait.
This is the first time I've ever had a hot dog with ketchup
Ever?
because I was raised right.
Is that
Leah.
true? Ever?
I grew up in Chicago. I was raised right.
All right. Let's see
Here.
it.
Was it everything we had hoped for?
It was just
Did we get
every
a?
bit as awful
Can
as
we
I
get an
expected.
audio on that? Aaron,
Oh.
some clapping or some cheering?
He did it. Show them that you took a bite. Show the hot dog. Show
All right.
the evidence. There it is.
There it
A
is.
bite's gone. He did it.
Wow.
Oh.
Can we send? Can we
Finish
literally?
it.
Can
I'm
we?
still chewing here.
Can we send that clip to Jamie? and to
Jamie
Luke.
Eisner?
Yeah.
We'll tag them on
Oh, yeah.
Twitter. We'll tag them.
Okay,
in the
we're gonna
clip.
cut that clip out and send it on Twitter.
Get the where's the bark?
So-
It's an
bucket?
especially large hot dog, by the way. It's like beyond the
It's
bun.
not about the size, Craig.
Do I have to eat the entire hot dog?
Well, I mean,
What are the rules
I
here,
don't know.
Joseph?
I guess we didn't.
What are the rules, Joseph?
Yeah.
Do I have to eat the entire dog? Where's Joseph? You're not even here?
it is your kryptonite.
Joseph, you paid $50 for this. Where are you?
He's watching the Sun
It's
Show.
unbelievable.
Well, Craig, I for
So what's the
one
verdict here?
am proud of you.
Oh, you gotta have another bite.
I gotta have another bite.
Well, yeah.
At least half the hot dog.
What are the people
Craig.
saying? I can't see.
I don't
have my
know.
glasses on.
People in the chat, should he eat the whole thing?
Jacob said he feels like he's watching someone trying to get their child to eat broccoli.
Whatever you want. Oh, there's
There he is.
Joseph. Whatever
Alright.
you
Joseph's
want.
in.
I'm happy.
This is history, groundbreaking for those that have
How you
followed.
feeling, Joseph?
Those long-term minions are just there. He is. He's happy. He just said he's happy.
All right.
How are you? How are you
Thank
That's
doing?
all it took, Joseph.
Thank
huh?
you so much.
My suffering makes you happy.
You have to finish
Do we
it.
need
It
to
was
take a
50
break
bucks.
now so you can use the restroom, or are you good?
I thought we had a bucket around here.
No, we
somewhere,
were
no?
going to. We
Well,
clearly forgot, just like she forgot to turn the camera on.
Well,
Just saying.
we can take a slight break and to talk about the Coyotes did not win, but you know who did? You when you had your DraftKings pick of the week.
Cardinals
was
minus
correct,
7.5.
and you were
is
correct.
that a segue?
There was a segue.
It's a segue. I'm gonna let you
Minus
take a
7.5.
moment.
I'm gonna get some water here.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to.
By the way, Leah was kind enough to at least get me a Vienna beef hot dog.
Yes.
$25 to wash it down with an IPA, Craig.
By the way,
Oh!
having said that,
Pete,
We
you
ha-
go. You go. Where are you going?
did you see? So
There are IPAs in the fridge.
There
I
are
would just
IPAs.
grab some
Loaded
in
with
the fridge.
IPAs for some reason.
Literally loaded.
Lots of bad taste around here.
$25 to wash it down with an IPA.
This is
Here
a-
we go.
Like we're a complete media horse right now.
Yeah. Bringing in money though.
Did you hear the Suns cheering?
Bringing in
Yeah,
money.
they're cheering next
How
door.
hard is it to get me a link,
To what?
an eCam link? How hard? Is it?
Oh, to call into their show?
No, call into me. I'll go down there. Like how hard is that? Is
No,
that
they
hard?
have to send you the link. Yeah.
Oh.
Send Slack PD a link to our show. But while we're doing that, he might go crash their show right now, by the way. But while he's figuring that out, his DraftKings pick of the week
With
did
Cardinals?
hit. He was correct and won some money. And you can do that too using the DraftKings Sportsbook app. And this week, new customers who sign up using the promo code PHNX and bet just $1 on any team to score in an NFL game can win $100 in free bets. It's just that simple. It's safe, secure, reliable, super easy to use. There's so much you can bet on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, like literally everything. The Sun Show, they always bet on the first basket. And you know how we always say, like, the Coyotes Twitter just tries to get at us by tweeting about the milkman? Which, by the way,
Yeah.
PD's onto uncovering a conspiracy theory about this
Legit.
cursing the team and the
You
goalies.
saw my tweet.
I did.
Yeah.
And that was
It
a
was
real,
noticed.
That was 100% real.
It was
time.
noticed. It was brought up in Gilbert.
Oh.
So, oh boy. So just like that was, oh, look at
What do we got?
Inception. You gotta leave the room now.
Okay.
Okay.
we
PD's
got
gonna,
an echo going.
yeah.
This is not good.
PD's gonna go to crash
So you gonna
the
get me that
Suns.
IPA, buddy?
No, he's gonna crash the
Oh, I
Suns.
thought I was getting an IPA for another
Oh
25 bucks.
no!
We're gonna take down equipment now.
The show is off the rails. Okay,
It is off
okay,
the rails.
Anyway,
He's going to the Suns show.
The Suns broadcast mentioned Crowder's Cash Club
Aaron, you
tonight.
gonna fill
That's
in?
what I wanted to say.
You gonna film?
PD,
No.
PD, just wait 1 second before you go in there. I just want to tell everybody that to remind them to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the promo code PHNX. Bet your dollar on any NFL game, and if your team scores, use $400 in free bets. That's 21 and over. Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Go.
Are we completely off the rails?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
crash the Sun Show.
Crash
Can you
the
hear
Suns.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
This is legit behind the scenes at
And then you look at
PHNX.
it on, tonight, it's Cam Johnson, who has no ability to really shoot for most of the game, and then finds a way
Oh, this
to
is
hit
good
the
stuff.
corner three to kind of close it out. By the way, Petey from our Coyotes show.
We're live.
They're live.
Our show's live right now.
Guys, so the Coyotes group wants to know what it's like.
We want to know what it's like to
talk
win.
about a winner. And this is what it's like. It's a lot more fun.
It is a lot more fun.
We don't need a wheel of fantasy over here. We're
Every
living
day
the fantasy.
is a fantasy here. Everything is a fantasy here. And now I have to go back to my show because that's what you pay me for. But this is what
We
it's like
pay
to win.
you?
I know. Coyotes fans, this is what it's like
Take
to
your
win.
Take your selfie stick somewhere else.
Just because of that, we have made it to the other side. The Coyotes fans are still waiting to get there, but
I know we're trying. Thanks, guys.
The Coyotes fans, it only took 10 years to get there.
Oh my god,
bye,
that
guys.
was
Here comes Petey.
incredible.
Here comes Petey.
I'm crying.
I'm still washing down this ketchup. Still tasting it.
That was
Hey, Petey.
excellent. Wow, that was fantastic. Good quality stuff.
Again, that's the kind of program you get at PHNX. Craig eats a hot dog. We wander around. Work.
We
Hey,
get-
Craig?
We get Poodle Man on. And
Poodle Man. Love
Yep.
the dog show.
Yep.
That might be the...
Oh my god.
Aaron, why are you leaving this?
I don't- seriously, what could be better than this?
Oh lord.
Just watch. I'm gonna be back in a week.
No. Sean's like, don't take my job.
Have you guys already introduced this? I was out of here.
Yeah, we
obviously.
talked about Sean from Buffalo.
Yes.
Okay, Sean from
He
Buffalo.
opened a
That's
beer
how
with
he's known.
us.
Sean
I
from Buffalo.
went with Sean from Buffalo. I don't know if
Sean
I
is from
proved that with him
Buffalo.
yet.
If
Okay.
you all don't know.
But we're calling him that now.
That's what
Are you cool with that, Sean? You're Sean from Buffalo now.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with
He
it.
said
My
we're
defining
We're
characteristic.
finally snapping from all the L's. Yes, we are.
I would imagine Sean from Buffalo has been called worse than Sean from Buffalo.
Probably.
Like, I don't think that was a bad thing. His name is Sean. He's from Buffalo. Like,
So they know Slindy's leaving us.
Yep.
Yep,
Couldn't take
Slenderella.
any more.
Slenderella.
Didn't even take a third of a season.
I know.
Aaron's out of here.
Honestly, I don't blame you, Aaron. I'm just kidding.
Should add that on the punch card.
You're not like pre-scouting Portland, are you, for a relocation? Just saying.
Oh, the
Oh,
conspiracy.
did I say that?
theory. Can you say that?
I can say whatever I want, buddy.
Conspiracy theory. Well, Aaron will be missed.
Yes, we will
She was
miss
a lot of
Aaron a
fun.
lot. The rebuild reminder will live on forever.
Yeah, we're keeping the button.
We can cut
Yeah.
the clip out, right? So we can use it
Yeah.
again.
Yes.
Can we make
also,
that like an audio thing? We got the button.
We have the button.
We
Make
got
sure
the right
it's
one.
the right one. Okay.
Yeah.
Not the wrong one.
Immature that was immature Shane, the stash Diefenbach. Oh
I
my!
don't even I can't today.
Yeah, this show's
Craig.
so off the rails.
Craig.
Yeah.
But what are we supposed to do? Like,
Craig,
the game.
do
This
you
is
think?
literally more
Yo,
exciting
tell
than the
Let's
game.
talk about what happened with Shane then instead. What happened to the son of two media giants in this city? What do you think happened with Shane? What went wrong, Paula and Jay? What went wrong?
Where did it?
He's not even here to defend himself.
I know that's the beauty of it.
Oh my god. I have no words tonight. Craig, what did you hear in the press conferences? Should we
Yes.
talk about the game?
Oh, the
conference.
game, the Coyote game.
This,
yeah.
I swear though, and not all kidding aside,
Yeah.
this was way more exciting than that game.
This
Yeah, the
show's
game had
over?
Horrifically
we
boring.
were looking at it. We were on natural stat trick, and through 2 periods plus, there were 5 high danger chances combined in that game. So there was nothing happening in that game, and then Dallas just started getting pucks to started throwing pucks to the front of the net, and they got goals.
Yeah, and that's there's been the weakness of this team since day one, the ability to protect the front of the net. We talked about it. Honestly, we literally have talked about it almost every show. Their inability to protect the front of the net. And again, there's the third goal, ends up being the third goal, but that's a big goal because they couldn't defend the net front.
Yeah, and Andre said that too. That 2-1 you can handle that, but then it's the third goal, and you're in dire straits at that point. Especially for a team like the Coyotes, it just doesn't generate much.
Yeah,
They just didn't have many chances all night, and he mentioned also, by the way, that their power play is just not getting any chances, and you can be upset by that you might feel that it's a little inequitable, but let's be honest, they're not creating
Yeah.
those
But you create
situations where they're going to
penalties.
drop. Yes, exactly.
by maintaining the puck in an offensive position in the offensive zone, and then you tire out the opponent, and they make mistakes, and they get a penalty. That doesn't happen to the Coyotes. They're not. They don't possess the puck in the offensive zone enough to create those penalties. They don't drive the net hard enough. And on the nights they do, and they are drawing penalties, they're a better team. They're quicker, they're faster, and you notice them offensively. Krause, Keller, Kessel, just didn't happen tonight. They just didn't have their speed, and without their speed, they really don't have a chance.
Yeah. Does anybody have a razor so I can scrape my tongue?
Oh, we thought you were going to shave the deep because that came up too.
Well, that'd
Shave
be
the
fun.
stash. How much
That's
to
a-
shave the
that's a
stash?
fun plan B.
Caleb
I
said
like
how
that.
much of a super chat to have shave Shane's mustache.
I know. Like, I'm in for that one. That thing's disgusting. Hey, really?
No.
Sorry.
Lord.
I'm sorry. This went off the rails.
Oh my
Shane
god.
has no idea, right?
No.
He's not
Okay,
hearing
here's
any
a
of this.
question to get us back on the rails. Considering the position he's in and the roster he has, what is your assessment so far of Tourigny? It has to be tough to gauge.
It is. Listen, there are things though that we're seeing consistently that you would think they would have solved. Like Pete's just talking about their net front, the way they defend the front of the net. That's got to improve. Something's got to give there. They need to lay down the law there. That can't keep happening.
Yeah, I think some of the things we talked about with him coming in is his ability to pull the team together. He's a good players coach. Guys like him.
Yeah.
Creates a good atmosphere. I think all of those things have occurred from what I understand from the people I've talked to. Nice guy. The rooms, guys are in good spirits. They're happy to be here. So that part, check that box. The one area I think that this team has struggled from a coaching perspective is in the defensive zone coverage.
Yeah.
It's one thing to say generating offense. You need skill. You need players to generate offense. You can try. You can have offensive schemes where you go low to high and get to the net. That helps your offense, but you can't just magically create it. You can defend. If you don't have the offense, you better defend. And the mistakes that we talk about on this show are occurring literally every show.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, you have to go, okay, we have to either change our personnel and change the lineup, or we have to change the way we're doing things so that the guys that we do have on the ice can be successful at some sort of system. So it's simplifying things. It's collapsing around the net. It's tightening the box. I don't know what they need to do, but that's one area I would like to see them improve is the defensive side. To grade Tourigny, absolutely impossible.
Yep.
The number of centermen they've had injured and out of the lineup,
Including 3 right now. Yeah.
the goaltending they had the first 13 games. Yeah, I just don't think it's fair at all to assess him as a coach. And he, you know what? They've had coaching changes around the league. The Bears not going anywhere.
No.
No.
This is the Coyotes coach.
Yeah.
So there's no fear from him, and that's actually a good thing. He doesn't have to fear for his job every day. So he's going to be the coach for the foreseeable future, and hopefully as the players get better, we'll see their performance get better.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected him to be hired this season to coach a winning team. That was never the intent. So the coaching carousel, it has been certainly a thing this week, which, by the way, we will be covering this week in our audio episodes. So stay tuned for that. I know, Craig, you have some exciting stuff coming out on gophnx.com this week.
Yeah, arena stories, arena news.
I know people have been wanting that.
Coming middle of the week. We've got a video package with it too. So
Yep.
And that's all I'm going to say. on that.
Wow. Crossover media
Oh,
event?
geez, yeah, it was a PHNX event
Yeah.
for this one
Unbelievable.
story in
This-
particular.
yeah,
but
so that,
but also you mentioned the podcast. We're going to have some guests this week.
would you like to say?
Yeah,
or-
let's go.
Are we going to tease Ted Guest?
Yeah, Rick Bonus is going to. I
Rick
just wrote a
Bonus?
story on him. He's going to join us on a podcast.
Read Craig's story,
The
outstanding story.
The coach who beat the Coyotes
Yeah,
tonight,
tonight,
behind the
yeah.
bench for Dallas will be
Have
joining
him on in the next
Um,
day or two.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and we'll also be talking about the crazy situation in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have Jason Bro.
And
on
doesn't
from
help them because if you looked at the
Sportsnet
scoreboard, Craig,
650.
they were up 2 Cobb. End of 2. Canucks 2. LA Kings, nothing after 2.
How about that?
So
Coaching
maybe.
change is all it takes.
Look at
Sometimes
that,
it
just as
sparks.
you
Sometimes it
Yeah.
does
Short
spark it.
term.
I said they're 6-4 in their next 10. That was my call.
That'll
Which
be enough
is-
to pull away from the Coyotes,
It will.
as the Senators are starting to do as well now.
Yes, we definitely talked about that early because
Yeah,
we got
we
through our
ran out
game
of-
notes real
We
quick.
literally got through the game notes in about 2 minutes. What else
there,
were we going to talk about?
There was not much to talk
No.
about.
So the last
I
thing we need to
gotcha.
talk about too is the upcoming schedule for the Coyotes and what they have on Friday, Saturday. You've got the Florida Panthers coming in Friday.
First in the
Literally
Atlantic.
one of the best teams in the league, and one,
17-4-3.
a team that's considered to be in the conversation at least for the Stanley Cup.
No question.
They are going to be tough to handle. We talk about a team speed. Whew, that's as we get ready for Friday. We'll talk about the keys of the game. That's key number 1. The odd man rushes against Florida have to be eliminated. Cannot turn pucks over at the blue line, the offensive blue line, because it's coming back the other way. That team is fast.
Just have to point out we got a super chat from Sammy. Let's make Houston and Quebec cry. Sammy said. Also, there was another super chat earlier higher up was
Thanks,
also
Sammy
was
D.
also from Sammy D. Sammy D had another super chat earlier. Sorry, Sammy, I meant to acknowledge it. Higher up in the comments. I don't remember what it said. We can find
Sammy
it.
D, thank you. Yes, let's make the
Yes.
and you know what? We joke about it a lot, and we clearly had a guy with a dog
There.
mess on joking about it.
Oh yeah.
We don't want this team to move, right? And we're tired of talking about it. So if we have to shed a little humor on it with
Yeah.
a guy in a dog mask to show what a joke this whole thing is,
Yeah.
so be it.
Sammy said Milkman sounds like Eugene Melnick.
Ugh.
Just talking of the
Eugene
Senators
Melnick.
and all that. So thank you for your super chat,
Yeah,
Sammy.
thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Oh man.
I just
Yeah.
hope there comes a point when they move into the new building in Tempe, they get the very good draft picks over the next 2 seasons. They're going that direction. We can stop all this shit, and we don't have to talk about moving anymore. And
That's
I-
what
and
it
I don't-
takes, though. That's what it takes. They need an arena.
Yep. For the fans, the players, the staff, like just stop. We're done. This is where they play.
Yep. Well,
Sorry.
all of these stories that we've been talking about, you can find
Yeah.
at gophnx.com. Craig has all of the behind the scenes stuff, like we mentioned, all the written stories, and all the podcasts we've been alluding to. You can find wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure while you're there to like, subscribe, follow, leave us a review. That'd be really helpful. You
A
can,
nice review.
a nice review would be
Yeah.
excellent. You can say whatever you want. You can ask Craig to eat more hot dogs with ketchup.
No, don't do that.
You
That's
can-
not nice.
Tim nailed it. I swore again for the dentist.
Oh, you did? I
Yeah.
missed it.
No, I did. I was sorry.
Wow. Well, and as well as like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, PHNX Sports. You know, we're 25 games in, 5 wins. Oh,
PD
look,
side.
that was a PD side.
That was a PD sigh.
Yeah.
I'm good now. I got it all out.
You got it out in the first half of the
I
game.
got it out.
F the dentist and his kid.
And we might as well, because, and this is, again, I am not making this up. I have to go get a crown on Wednesday by F the dentist. Believe me, there'll be some F the dentist on Wednesday. I'm
My
not excited
God.
about that.
Are you gonna be on the
I will
IR?
bring this
Or are
up.
you gonna be here?
No, I'll be there. I'll
you'll
be
be
there.
Can
ready.
you bring your
Wednesday
selfie stick
afternoon.
in there? Record it for us?
Oh,
Yeah, if I get
course you
permission,
can.
I can do that.
oh look,
that's true.
somebody's counting our swear words.
I will actually, if I'll let him let me film it. Yeah, well, let's
There you
do
go.
that. We'll have it on the show this
Perfect. And-
Friday or Saturday. We'll have it Friday
Well,
or
he
Saturday.
would be choosing to disclose, I guess.
But if anybody should be swearing, it's Craig, the ketchup dog. I can't wait. This is talk about viral. Like the TikTok woman in the hole behind the mirror thing's got nothing on Craig eating a hot dog. Yeah, wait, don't say what. If you haven't seen the commercial of the TikTok, the apartment behind the apartment, no, nothing.
No,
Do you
Nothing.
not watch TV?
Nothing. You're on
no,
an
not
island there,
really.
buddy.
Don't have time. Don't have
That
time.
was a real sign.
That was a real sign.
That
yeah.
was who's on PD side count.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
and-
and we can sign off now so I can go vomit.
Well, did you
Some-
want? We talked about Florida. Should we just mention Philly on?
Yeah, and
Saturday
Philly on
too?
Saturday.
Philadelphia on Saturday.
And that's a
Will
team-
Rick Tocchet be coaching them by then? I don't
And
know.
they are a team that's struggling. And does the change to Mike Yeo make a difference? I don't know.
Mike Yeo, who the news release said will coach tonight's game. That's all
Yeah.
it said. Just saying.
So will he be the coach by Saturday? TBD.
Mm-hmm.
But even if he is, he's part of the staff that got them here. Like he's been on the staff all year. Like Mike Yeo is part of their coaching staff. I don't know how that changes the atmosphere.
Clinton said, "What hurts more, a crown or watching a Coyotes
They're
game?"
both painful. That is true.
Oh my
At least
gosh!
I get to listen to nice music.
Well, thank you all for bearing with us through this roller coaster of a show. It was a fun one, I thought. Aaron's last show, Sean's first show.
It may be our last show.
No.
So- no? No.
No.
We'll see.
It was just an
It's
adventure.
definitely Slindy's last show, though. So
Yeah.
thanks, Aaron.
Thank
Seriously,
you, Aaron,
thanks.
So
for
thank you, Aaron.
everything.
Sincerely, thank you.
Yes,
We'll
we're
miss
gonna
you.
miss you so much. We'll stay in touch. She'll be in the comments. I know.
And then we're gonna try to get clips of her show once she gets.
yeah,
to
when
Oregon
she's
gets
a
on.
big shot
We will show
in
you.
Oregon.
We'll get a clip of her on air in Oregon and
Right.
show it on our show.
Right.
Yep.
We might Photoshop those things, though. So who knows? Who knows what we'll do?
Well, you know what'll make watching Coyotes less painful is if you bet on the games.
Bet on the games.
Just, make your rooting interest a little more exciting besides just rooting for either the Coyotes to win or the Coyotes to tank, whatever side of that you're on. You can do that on the DraftKings Sportsbook app using that promo code PHNX. Make sure you check that out this week. If you haven't done it already, you get your $100 in free bets and you can do whatever you want with those, and it's a lot of fun. So check that out. What else? Anything else?
I have a super chat idea.
Oh, okay.
How much are you willing to pay to see Leah decked out in Sun Devil garb? Let us
Oh.
know. Let us know.
know.
By the way, the Flyers lost in Mike Yo's debut. 7
Gave
to
7 goals. Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
7-5.
That would be the over for those of you on the
Mhm.
DraftKings Sportsbook app.
Tim wants to know what Erin's doing in Oregon again. She's gonna be a reporter and an anchor, right, Erin? Yeah. Sports
On
reporter,
air
anchor.
sports anchor.
talent.
Woo!
That's right.
Super excited to
Moving
see
on
that.
up.
Yeah, look at her. Well, I
That's
guess
it.
that's it.
I guess
Did I
that's
throw
right.
you up with the Sun Devil thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really thrown off. I am a wildcat.
She is.
Oh, what do we got there?
Spencer.
No, that's what.
Spencer.
Spencer.
Yeah,
I think it's a Wildcat
Spencer.
too.
Spencer went to ASU.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Spencer went to ASU. So, all right. Name your price. We'll see. I know there's enough Sun Devils in this office that someone can lend me something. Oh, Sean is doing the Forkum sign at me. Man, I can't
coming.
escape.
It's coming.
It's coming. So that could be our next challenge. Thank you all so much for your support. Seriously, it means so much to us. Be sure to follow us all on Twitter at SPeters Hockey. He's doing in-game breakdowns now, kind of. Craig asked Morgan, if you're not following him, what are you doing? You can follow me at Leah Merrill. You can follow the beat account at PHNX_ Coyotes. All everything is PHNX_ sports on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Check it out. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, we dropped a new shirt last week. Southwest Bias, Coyotes versus everybody it's kind of like the vibe that everyone was saying last week. So Southwest Bias kind of captures that for all of us here in the Valley. I think so. Awesome shirt. Check it out. Check out all the Coyote shirts at the PHNX locker. Become a member, join the Discord, etc., etc. Just a lot of perks to be a part of this family. And you saw Petey just crash the sunshine. Like, we really are a family here.
Please helicopters back.
They're here for you, Craig. Run.
I'm just trying to decide if it's Craig or Aaron. Duck.
Run. Oh my God. Yeah, we have to airlift you
Airlift
home
Craig
back
out
to
of
Gilbert.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all for being here with us tonight after another Coyotes loss. It was a crazy show. We appreciate you all. Aaron, cheers to your last show. Sean, cheers to your first show. We'll miss you, Aaron, and cheers, Coyotes fans. We got this. Have a good night.
See you next time.